Hello everyone, welcome to the God Stack.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to the God Stack.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to the God. Muted. Yeah, it's muted. The live is muted now. Again, hello everyone, welcome to the God Stack. It's a new day, it's a new session. Bruno is locked in the traffic. I believe that there is a lot of traffic in Florianopolis these days. So he will be here with us in a moment. Until there, I want to show you. Well, every time we end the stream, we just go directly to the stream. When Bruno came back, we will talk a little bit better about this. But yes, new layout. Everything is new. Look at that. So this is the stream that's starting. This is me and the people that's here. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice one. And this is me and Bruno and talking about the code. Just let me know if the code area it's big enough. Of course, I can make the code goes a little bit bigger. Yeah, the stream seems to be good, but I don't know if it's good enough. If somehow you can't see the code for any kind of reason, just let me know about that. In the last stream, well, welcome everyone. Deborah, that's there. Hugo, that's there. Guilherme. So everyone that's there, welcome to the God Stack. It's really good to have you here. One of the things that it's really important when you are working in a project, it's do small commits. For example, there is a lot of things that we've done in the last session. So we've created tests and a lot of things just like that. And it's really important to do small commits. Most of the time when you are working on a company, in the past people would say, hey, this just happens in big companies, but this is not true anymore. When you are working in small companies with teams of 2 or 3 people, this is gonna happen as well. People are really committed to the things, so you need to work as a team. So for example, you are working with a person from mobile, you are working with someone that is the front end, the back end, and you will need to do something like code reviews or pull requests and things like that. If you do a commit that there's a lot of things, it's gonna be really difficult to understand what's going on. So it's really important when you are committing your code to do that in small steps, okay? But before anything, Faxal 12, welcome to the God Stack, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. Logan as well, welcome to the God Stack, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. Templar Archives, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the God Stack. Walkerismo, thank you to the follow. Welcome to the God Stack. It's really good to have you here, guys. So going back to the commits. So for example, let's just start taking a look around. This is about testing. So let's start with this one. So if this commits about testing, let's just look around and see what's the other commits that refers to tests as well. The same way that we have these 2 are about testing. So let's just look around. So setup tests, this is about tests as well. This is not about testing. This is not about testing. This is not as well. This one is. So I know that all the ones with this symbol, it's about tests. So let's just jump to that. This is GraphQL. This is translation. This is components. Okay, the routing. What happens to the routing? This is new sign in, sign up thing. Yeah. So Okay, let's just get, yeah, this is about testing as well. And let's just know this is not, okay. So now we get everything that's about test. So let's do just one commit about that. So how do you do commit? Actually, there's a lot of different ways to do commits in codes. And the one I like better, I always start my commits with will. Why do I always start with will? It helped me to understand and to remember that I need to start things with a verb. Will something, and this something, it's a verb. Okay, so what you need to remember is, with this code, it will, what it will happens in your application with this code. So will implement tests on front end. Okay, so there we go. This is one of the things that most of the people, yeah, it's really difficult to remember. What should I write on my commits? Okay, there is, I know that there is a lot of different ways to do the thing. So you could, there are some people that just do things like that. For example, back end, and then this is whip, that's work in progress, and then there's a lot of different ways to do that. Okay, so if the company you are in, there is any kind of rule, you can follow that rule that's inside the company. If there is none, and you need to write something in order to help you or help the company in the future, just remember, start with will, because when you start with will, it will help you to remember that you need a verb. You know, so start with a verb. So we're gonna do will implement tests on front end. And I'm just writing front end because it's a mono repository. So this repository has the back and the front end together. So this is just it's not the best way to do commits, but it's the one that you can start with, and most of the time you're gonna get with that for a very long time. Okay, so if you don't have anyone, use this one. There you go. So I did committed that. Then you get any random file and try to understand what's going on. So this is molecules and organisms, doesn't say anything about it. Okay, so let's just take a look at this one. With this commit, it will change the signing. Okay, it will change the signing. And for I'm sorry. In the past, it was /login, and now we change it, all of them, to /signing. So everything that's related to that, we are going to use. So let's just take a look. This one. This is not about it. It's not. This is not. So sign-in form. This one it is. So let's use it. Yeah, login forms deleted. Let's use it. Login page, signing page, and pages. What is going on here? Okay, I know that we have sign up as well, but let's just focus on the signing, and then whatever comes with sign up, we are going to do that as well. Nice. Thank you, Guilherme, for the happy. I'm happy as well that we are doing that. Let me just open the Twitch things here so I can see here if anything happens. Nice. There you go. Okay. So this is sign in, sign up. This is labels form. This is about the we changed it because of the sign up. So this is form, home page. What's going on home page? It's logging to signing as well. So this is going as well. Sign up, generic template. What happens? We needed that in order to the test, but it's going there. This is the mutation. What mutation is this one? This is the merge used. Merge used to sign up user. This is translation. What's translations about? Sign up. All the other things it's about signups. Okay, nice. So will. Okay, again, let's use the will to help us to remember that we need a verb. In when you get these things that always use starts with a verb, the next thing you can do is to remove the will. So you will remember that. So let's start with a verb. But right now, in order for us to remember again, so let's just start with will and remember that needs a verb. So what's gonna happen if we add this will change logging to signing in the components.
Hello, Breno. Are you
Hello,
there?
Bruno. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the God Stack. How are you?
Thank you. Oh,
Nice.
I'm fine, but
So let's go to the
today
host.
was
There we
was a,
go,
was
huh?
a very busy day, and the traffic was horrible.
Nice, nice. And how
I
are you?
took
How was your day?
was a good day. Was a good day, but a very busy one. Very busy.
It's always
A
really
lot of
nice when
things
it's
to do.
busy. Yeah, it's really good when it's busy because you know when you have a lot of things to do, the day just goes like fast. And
Yes.
yeah, and well, have you seen that we have new layouts? Look, you're
Yeah,
different in the
looking
yeah,
good.
looking really good, isn't it?
Looking
Yeah, yeah.
very,
People
very
from
nice.
the yeah, people from the heart. It's a hard community. It's a software development community. They uh, they just created the layout for me. So thank you very much for everyone from the heart community, software development heart community. Look at this starting
Nice.
page. This one
My
it's
name is
huh?
My name is wrong, but it's okay. We can fix
Your
that
name is what?
later.
My name is what?
My name is wrong, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, we can do that right now. Which one would be that? This is Bruno. There you go. So I'm gonna
Hello, Bruno. There is something broken here. What is broken?
yeah. Let me just properties. Yes. What's wrong in the name? Bruno?
Instead of H, it's a K.
Just like that.
Yeah, now it's right.
Yeah, nice. I just copied your name from somewhere. I don't know, don't remember
I
where.
think
I
I
just
think
copied.
it was from the Amazon, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I copied from the
when I
Amazon. You're right.
when I received the package, I look at my name is wrong here, but
Yeah,
it's okay. It's me.
but if you remember, you were the one that sent me the name. I just copied and
Yeah,
pasted.
maybe I spell it.
Yeah,
Maybe I
you
spell
spelled your own name wrong, but yeah,
my own name wrong.
yeah, it's okay. I was just I didn't start yet. I was just so let's go to the programming page and
Okay.
well, there we go. Huh?
Now we have a lot of layouts
Look at that.
looking good.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Nice.
Really good. Yeah, look, there is your name and all that. It's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah,
It's more professional
thanks,
now.
team.
Yeah, like that.
Now we can
So
say we are almost professional streamers.
yeah, let me ask you a question. Do you have any standard when you do commit messages?
Uh, no, I don't have the standard. I sometimes I feel that I should have, but I just try to describe the better as I can
Uh,
what I'm doing, what I'm changing.
Wait, Deborah said that there's something broken there. Where is broken? In the talk, in the starting page, or in the end, Deborah? Which one is
The
the one
layer.
that you think that it's broken? Yeah, Rafa liked it. Ah, it's a joke. Nice, nice. Good joke, good joke, good joke. So, well, let's go back to the programming. So, if you don't have one, let me introduce you to one. Okay.
Yeah, yes, I always try to describe it the best as I can what I'm doing, but I don't have a pattern
Yeah. I was explaining
about the
to
video.
the people that I like to when I do commit messages, I like to do something like will, and then write anything that I want to. So it's a joke about the figures. Ah,
Because
yes.
the Vegas is broken.
Yeah, it's broken side, and as you can see, it's moving. I really love that. I know it's really simple, but I'm a simple person. I'm a really very simple person, but it's moving. If you look closely, the left to the right one, it's moving. The numbers, the zeros and one, the bytecode is moving, and it's beautiful. And in the first page, the clouds moves a little bit. Maybe you just can't see that actually, but it moves, yeah, a little bit. And in the columns that you've got, there is numbers moving. So yeah,
It's
new
the
layout.
glitch in the matrix.
Yes, it's a glitch in the matrix actually. And if you take a look at Zeus, uh, in his body, there is these electronic things,
Circuits.
yes, circuits in his body, and it moves a little bit as well. If you take a good close, you're gonna see that sometimes it just move things inside of that, and
Nice.
it's so nice, so nice. Yeah,
Congrats to
to the hard community.
whoever made this
Yeah,
layout,
yeah, it's the
and thanks. I don't know who that is, but thanks.
yeah, it's the guys from the hard community. Really, uh, they are really, really, really amazing, and they were helping me a lot with a lot of things about lives and things like that. Because I'm not a you know professional live and all that, but now I'm kind of am because I look to this layout and I feel really happy about that. Because so beauty. Well, going back to the commits, what I do is I try to think about with this commit, I will. So with this commit, I will. What would you do with this commit? So the next word should be a verb. Okay. So let's just get that. All of these is related to what you've done in the last stream. You've created, if you remember, you've created the sign up form, right? So
Yeah,
what we are doing here, it will. I like to use implements, but you can choose any other verb you like to. What will implement sign up on front end. That's it. It's kind of very simple, but it will help you in the end of the day. It will help you to understand what's going on here. Let me just check something. I will just commit this. Let's just. I want to do that, and let's just make everything goes composer up. It's not compose, it's compose. Okay, but now I don't have. Okay, Docker compose up. There we go. I just want to run the tests in the front end and check if it's still working. Docker execute iterative with terminal in the SPA and test. Let's check it. No, there is two failing actually. So let's try to understand. It's logging page. Okay. So it is in the page because of course because we change it from login to it's now signing page. So the test it's looking for the signing. So this is gonna be signing. Okay, this is signing and signing page. Nice. So let's run the tests and see if there's, yeah, just one failing. Let's check for that. The other one's failing. It's sign up. Sign up. Why does sign up? Yeah, because there is no test for sign up. Okay, I'm just going to delete it right now because what I really want to do, let's just check it. I need the test passing. Okay, so everything passes. Nice, good. So will bug fix sign in and sign up page tests. There you go. So let's send it. Okay, now we've got tests for the front end. Okay, and what I want to do it's to go to the this is API. Okay, so we have the tests for the API. So we have the test and build and push. Okay, what I want to do is change this, so it's not gonna be API anymore. This is gonna be the TGS workflow. Okay, so all the TGS workflow will be here. So let's get that. So we already have the tests for the backend. So what does it do? So if you are not here when we did that, I will just try to remember you. So this is gonna be React and Node.js GraphQL API. Okay, nice. If anyone pushes on the branch main, or if anyone pull requests for the main branch, these jobs will start. The first job is gonna be a test. Okay, it will run on a Ubuntu machine. For the default directory, it's gonna get the API. The strategy, we are going to use the Node.js version 14, whatever 14 we've got. It can be 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever we got 14, we're gonna use that. This is going to check out to our repository. In this case, it's the TGS repository. Okay, and this is going to check out and get all the code. Okay, and then it will use the Node version that's in setup in the matrix. So it's going to use the Node.js 14, for example. Okay, these will be actions for the Node.js in order the Node.js to work. Nice. It will cache the modules. So everything that's inside the modules, it's gonna to cache. It will cache this folder. If the yarn it's the same, it's gonna get the same folder, and it's not going to do the yarn install. Actually, it's gonna run the yarn install, but as you have the Node modules, it's gonna be faster. Okay, it's gonna run on the backend the yarn install production files. It's going to run yarn lint. It's going to run yarn test. So we are going to lint our code and test our code. So let me just lint the code and check if everything is alright with lint as well in the front end. What? I don't have lint in the front end? Why? Package? Yeah, I don't. So let's just get the same thing from the backend. There you go. We have the lint. SRC. Okay, we can do the same thing in the front end. This is the beauty This is the beauty of JavaScript. You can do absolutely the same thing from the backend and from the front end, and it's gonna work. It's beautiful. So let's just check this now. Let's check for the link. Okay, so now everything seems to be working. Okay, let me just add linked will add linked script to package on front end. There we go. Nice. And we'll update git actions workflow. Nice. Okay. I'm not going to send it right now because I'm going to change a little bit more the workflow, because I just have the tests for the backend. So I'm just going to change the name of that. It's going to be test API. Okay. And now I'm going to get all of these. I'm sorry. I'm going to copy all of these, because this is the beauty of JavaScript. It's going to be the same thing for the front end. Beautiful. There you go. So the SPA, we just need to change the folder. Now it's gonna, the working directory is gonna be the SPA. We're going to use the Node.js as well. We're going to check out. We're going to cache the Node modules if they are in the lock. It's the same. We're going to do absolutely the same thing. And now this is gonna be a double dependency. So let's just test API, test SPA. So let's just get that. So the build and push, it's just going to run if both of them are working. Actually, I'm wrong. We have a build and push for the backend and a big build and push for the front end. So build and push API, and again, so beautiful about JavaScript, the backend, the front end is the same. So you just need to copy these things and you just need to paste these things. Just change to SPA. Okay, so the working directory is SPA, but I believe that in the SPA is gonna be a little bit different. I was saying that it was beautiful and all that, but I was lying. I'm a liar. So let's just understand what's going on here. Okay, so let's just understand what's going on here. So it's going to use the SPA. Node version is going to be 14. We are going to do the checkout on our repository, get all of that. All the repositories here. Node.js is set to 14. We are going to log in on the Docker Hub because we're going to build an image and send it to the Docker Hub. So we are going to use the Docker login to log in on the Docker Hub. This is gonna be the secret. This is gonna be the password. Both of these variables, it's not actually here. This is set up in the gitactions. Let me show you. If you're curious about how that works, let's just take a look at that. So you just go to the settings. Okay, if you want to set an environment thing, so you go to to secrets, and there you go. You can add new secrets. Just click on here. It's gonna be new repository secret, and you're gonna add these. When you add a new repository secret, you're just gonna give a name for that. For example, Breno secret. Very big heart, and there you go. Now you have a variable that's Breno secret. Its value, it's a very big heart, and then you can use in your git actions flow just like that. Dollar bracket secrets dot whatever variable you want, just like that. Okay, I'm just going to remove this one because we don't need that. Nice. Okay, we are going to set up the building process. It's gonna be build. This is all about how to build an image inside the gitactions. This will get the SPA, right? And let me just check something. This need to be a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah, because we need to build all the things. Yeah. So let's just add some runs here. Okay. Before we do the image building, so we are on the SPA. So we are in this repository. Let me just check if we have production. We don't have production. I need to add a production in here as well, because we have the development. It's this one, but for production, it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little bit different, the image. So let's just create a new file here. File. This is gonna be Docker file. There you go. So now we have a Docker file in here, and let's just get all these things that are here, because it's gonna be almost the same. So let's just get that, and let's just copy a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So for the production Docker file, we are going to use the Node.js 14.16.1. It's gonna be the Buster Sling. We are going to set up the work directory. So everything that we clone on the image, it will be cloned on this directory. Some people like to use www, some people like to use app, some people like to use HTML, but I'm just following the Red Hat standard. In the Red Hat standards, they say that you should work with the with this directory. I need the bash, and I need the bash because I need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to copy the public folder. And why do I do that? Because I will run the build. So Webpack is gonna build the things for me using all the configuration that's here. So it's gonna get everything and put inside the public. It's gonna to put the bundle JS and the images that's dependent and all of that. Nice. I'm copying the wait for it because we are going to use that in the image I will show you. We need a run. We need a run script. Okay, so let's just create this run, copy, and then the SPA. Let's just do that. What's complaining about? Yeah, it's what. Yeah. Okay, run. So when my image is done and it's ended, what's gonna do? It's gonna run this command. So I will use the serve. Okay, it's a npm package. You can get it from npm, so you can get it. It's this package that we use to serve something. So we're going to serve the public folder, okay, and this is to serve this is the local host, but the local host that it's not just inside the image, it's outside as well. So everyone outside trying to access the image will have access to the image. The port, it's gonna be the 80, and this works to fallback. For example, in the public folder, I don't have the slash sign in. I don't have the slash sign in or slash sign up. When everyone, if any person tries to access slash sign in, slash sign up, or whatever, it's going to fall back to the index. This is because we are using React. So React is the one that will be responsible to solving the routes for us. Okay, so this is what this S is about, is to make every time somebody access something inside the public and try to access, for example, sign in or sign up, it's going to go back. Nice. So this is the run script. So this is Dockerfile. So and now for security reasons, we are not going to use the root inside the image. We're going to use node. So I need to get everything that's inside the workdir folder and give access to the node user. So the user node, it's the one that's going to run inside our image. And of course, I need to add in the image the serve, because the serve is the one that's going to be running. And then I need to set the user node. So if anyone get access to the container, the user running inside the container is not going to be the root anymore. It's going to be node. And in the end, a command, just a simple command running the public serve. Okay, so now if we go back to if we just go back to the image, we will see that we can, let me just get it here. Nice. So we need everything built before we use that image. So let's just do that. Okay, so I'm going to do the install production false. Why I'm going to do the false production? Because I need all the packages in order to build the images, and I don't need to be afraid of that, because all the node modules and everything is not going to go inside the image, because if you remember, we are going to do that. We're going to copy the public folder to the public folder inside the container. This means that all the node modules and whatever, this is not going to be in the image, just the public folder. So I can safely do that. I need to run the parse config, okay? And this parse config is gonna get the environment variables that I've got, and it's this thing. So let's go to scripts and parse config. There we go. So I'm going to get these environment variables, okay? And we're going to inject these environment variables in our React file. So it's going to create this file for us, okay? So if we want to do that, we need to set up the environment variables. So let's just do that. Let me just get it from here, and let's just add here. There you go. You can do that. Nice. So this is now the environment variable. So it's gonna be production, of course. Node environment is gonna be production as well. In the HTTP API URL, this is gonna be, of course, not local anymore. This is gonna be the godstack.com, and the WebSocket, it's gonna be this one. And let me just check what else is needed. So API and SPA. So it needs this one. Let me just check the parse config. Okay, so client, this one. This one is here. So I need this one. I don't have that. So let's set it up. Let's copy this, because the SPA URL is going to be just the godstack.com. Let's just call it TJS. Okay, there you go. So into production, I will use this variable with this one, this client, and this is the debug that we are going to use. Nice. So let's go back. So here we are. So all this is okay, and then it's gonna do the yarn build. So if we are in the SPA, so the SPA right now, it's gonna be just like that. I have the node modules with all the packages that I need. We have run the script parse config. So we have the environment set up and we did the build. This means that the build get all the JavaScript that's inside the src folder, created just one file, that's the bundle .js, and now this bundle.js it's inside the public folder. Okay, just like that. So the only thing I need to run my React is this folder, because I have the index.html with the bundle.js, and everything is beautifully set up. Okay, and now I can do the next steps. So let's just check if I'm not missing anything. Let me just get this one, seems to be better. Just copy and nice. So I believe that's gonna be almost the same thing, but let's go. Okay, so I'm going to log in to the Docker Hub with this user and this password. The ID of the build is gonna be build X, okay. Build and push API, SPA. This is gonna be SPA. Docker build. This is gonna execute a build and push. So it's gonna build the image. In the end of the building of the image, it's gonna push to the Docker Hub thing. So this is not front end. This is SPA. So let's just check SPA registry production Docker file. So it's going to use this Docker file to build my image, and the context it's gonna be SPA, nice. Push, it's gonna be true, and the repository is gonna be TGS SPA. Let's just check. No, it's gonna be this one. Nice. So this is gonna be just like that. The God stack TGS SPA. There you go. And then in the end, the image will be pushed to the repository. I believe that everything that we need, it's here. So one last check to all these things. This is right. This is right. Nice. Seems to be good. So let's do that. We'll add a script to run production mode. There you go. Bruno, are you there?
Yes, just
nice.
observing.
We'll
because I don't have a deep knowledge about workflow.
Yeah, but
This process of CI that you do. So I'm just learning in this step.
nice. I would really like to see we using fully this process inside Platanus. Some of this process we are not using yet, but it would be really good to use this full process, because it's the best one, and it's it's good. The sound difference scared me. Jeez, what sound difference? I'm sorry. It's my microphone. Is it this one? Is it better, Albus? Guys, can you hear me? How's my voice?
Yeah. For me, it's okay now. It's too loud for me.
Okay.
But what do you mean? You were low compared to Bruno.
I'm low. Let me just check. I believe that the microphone was far away from my mouth, and I just set up to the minimum thing. So if I just make that, when he spoke, it's just blasted. Yeah. Well, he's going to receive a new microphone, so I believe that in the next live, maybe I just need to lower a little bit. Yeah.
I think your microphone, it was okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
So, well, people, I believe that this is gonna work as a charm. So we'll update gitactions workflow, nice, and we'll add production docker file on front end. There we go. So now if we send all this code to the git, we go to the git actions, and now it's running just like that. So let's check it. If we go here, we'll add production.files, the last one. There we go. Look at that. So I have two different jobs, one for the API and then the push for the API, one for the SPA and then push for the SPA. So this one depends on this one and this one depends on this one. So for example, we know that the backend is working. So I'm just going to check what's going on in the front end. So the front end setting up using Node.js, getting the cache. So yarn install is faster. There's an error. Oh no, slint. Some error on slint. Let me just check that. Docker execute iterative with terminal SPA yarn lint. What? Why is it running? Okay. And this is let me just get and remember. Need to just run as lint. Okay. Why this lint works locally but not, because I don't have the images yet. Okay, I just forgot to do the scripts. Yeah, I got it. So build and push test SPA. So I just did that. There is one more step that I need to do. It's the same that we do in here. There you go. So I can get that, go back to the test SPA, and right here we will run that. Nice. We'll bug fix SPA git actions workflow. Git actions workflow. Oh, there you go. Git actions workflow. Let's check if it works now. Okay. And actions. There you go. It's running. Let's just go to the front end because the back end we know that works. Let's just check the back end and see what it's going to do. How's my voice and how's Bruno's voice now, Albus? Do you think that's good?
Yeah, I tried to adjust, make some adjustments.
Nice.
Tell if it's better now.
Nice.
This microphone from the Apple yeah, earphones is a lot louder, and it grabs all the noises around.
Yeah.
So it's not the better
There we go.
equipment to do that.
Yeah. So the SPA is working. Let's just check the. So let's go back to the Git actions. We had this one. So both of them are okay. Now we just need to build and push. Let's check what's going on with the SPA. So it's running the install. So it's going to install the package. as it's the first time doing that, so it's just going to take a little bit more of time. There is no cache yet. Nice. So it's just going to install everything. Oh, the build-in push for the API is working. Now we have nice. And now we're going to build. So it's going to use Webpack to build, get everything that's inside this SRC folder, create just one file, the bundle.js. Nice. It's done. So what's doing now? It's debuilding our image. There you go. Building everything beautifully. Nice. All the things that we've did, yarn global add serve, exporting image, everything that's in the Docker file, it's been running here. Now the image is done. Now it's going to push the image to the Docker hub, and seems to be working. So if the test works, we just send it. Let's just check the code, and let's just go to Docker hub and check if the image is there. Docker hub, and then we just go to organizations. We have the gold stack, and then we have the repositories right here, and there we go. We have the SPA a few seconds ago. Beautiful. This is really, really, really beautiful. There you go. We have beautiful image that we can just do the Docker push, and now it's ready. If you need to use that at any cloud that you want to, you just go to any cloud, push this image, and you are good to go. Nice. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice.
Really beautiful. And now we have a workflow for backend. We have a workflow for front end. It's waiting, the backend wait for the tasks. If the task passes, it's gonna push image. If it does not pass, it's not going to push the image. So your production is safe behind the tasks. Okay, so it's not that safe, but if you implement more and more and more and more tasks, this is gonna be better and better and better. Okay, and now finally we can go back to the spa.local.tgs.com, check what we've done before. So we have sign up. There you go. We have the sign up thing here. What do we want to do? We want to create a better field validation. Okay, so if we want to work with field validations, we want to improve what we've got here, right? So let's just check. We start the components, the pages, it's in here. Okay, sign up. There we go. We have the sign up page. Everything that we need, it's here. Sorry. So let me just get that sign up page. Okay. So when I do the sign up, when I execute this one, actually before I do all of that, I need to check if all these variables are just like the way I want it to be. So okay, let me just check it from here. Nice. Okay. Let's do something. Before we start, let's create a user data. Okay. And in this user data, we need to have all this information. There we go. Everything that we need is here. User data. And we have the confirm password as well. Okay, there we go. So we have the confirm password here. And now we have a user data to work with. So let me just check that. Okay, there is a library. There is a library that a lot of people use. It's called Yup. And we are going to use this one. Let's just check it. With this library, you can just create a schema, okay? And then you compare the schema with the object and check if everything inside the object matches with you've got in the schema, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do here, okay? So let's use Yup, and if we are going to use Yup, we need to install it. Docker execute iterative with terminal spa yarn add, and then let's just get the Yup. How do I install that? It's just Yup. Okay, so there we go. Installing. Nice. I will create another folder here called validation. Okay, and inside this folder I will create a file called index.js. Okay, and let's just check the manual. What does the manual says? So I need to create a Yup, a schema, and then Yup object shape, and then the object that I want to with all the validations that I want to. Okay, and then the schema. Okay, and then we just check schema, it's valid. And then it's execute. It's gonna to execute a function to that, and this is gonna to answer me whatever I want. But I believe there is another one that's better. It's the schema validate. This one is better because I just get the schema validate and then pass the object. I believe this one is better, and then I've got all the errors, and I can get a catch and a then. Let's do that. So I'm just going to create const sign up validation. Okay, this is gonna be a function. Okay, with this sign up validation, of course I need something to handle a success. This is gonna be a function that handles the success, a function that handles if anything's failed, and then my user data. Okay, this is what I'm going to receive. So if anything goes good, we execute this one. If anything goes bad, we execute this one, and the data will be here. So let's get back to the manual. So schema validate, in order to do that, okay, I don't want to use, just import Yup as Yup and then use that. Okay, so Yup, there we go. And now I need to create a schema. So let's just do that. Const user schema. It's gonna be Yup dot it's gonna be object, it's gonna be shape. Okay, and then now every field we've got is gonna be here. So we have the name, okay, the name. And the name, we need to do a validation for that. So it's gonna be yup. It needs to be a string. Okay, nice. It is required, and if anything fails, it's gonna say name is required. So if the require fails, it's gonna say names required, and then we get a mean. There we go. A mean, it's gonna be 2 for name, and then we're going to name should have at least two chars. Nice. And a max of 150. And again, name should have no more than 150 chars. Nice. So we are already validating the name. Okay. So before we keep going, let's just try with name if everything is working. So let's do that. User schema dot validate. Okay. So this is going to validate first the schema. We are going to pass the user data. Okay. And abort early, I'm just going to say false, because if it gets one error, I don't want to stop. I want it to keep going and getting all the errors in my form. So for example, if the name is wrong, I want it to get all the errors in the name, not just for example, the name. I want the errors from the name, the email, the whatever, all of them. Okay, so this is the abort early false. Nice. And then, okay, so then it's the good things. So it's going to be handle success. Okay, if it's good, it's going to be handle success. Actually, I believe I don't need to, yeah, because this is not going to work. We would need to do that, and I think that I don't even need to do that. I just pass handle success, but well, let's just do that for right now. And the catch, it's gonna be I'm going to receive an error. Okay, it's gonna be an error object, and then I will do the handle fail, and whatever handle fail wants to do with that, just do it. Okay, again, I think that I don't need to do that. I just do handle fail right now. Let's keep that way. Okay, nice. And of course, export and then what's the name that I did? Sign up validation. There you go, sign up validation. Nice. Then we go back, we import that thing. So let's import in here, import something from validation, and then let's just get that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and now I need to call this function, and this function I need to create one called handle, exactly, handle fail, handle success, and user data. What is that? Not, what's that? User data is not defined. Of course it's defined. There, idiot. There we go. User data. Now it's working. Okay, so I need both of these functions. So let's just create it here. Const handle success. It's gonna be a function that do something if the code is valid. If the code is valid, actually what I want to do, it's the sign up thing. So let's just remove that from here and then add it here and save it. There you go. So If everything is valid, we are going to do the sign up thing. And name, email, all this we need. And now we need to do something with handle fail. So let's just const handle fail equals to that. Let's just console log the object and see what are we going to receive. Okay, so let's just say error. It's gonna be that one. Nice. So if there's any kind of error, let's check what happens. Okay, so again, I have the user data, sign up form validation, handle fail, success user data. This is gonna validate my data. If anything goes nicely, we are going to add the user. If something goes wrong, we are just going to console log for now. Let's check to see what's going on here. So with sign up, okay, let's one letter, sign up. We did a required thing. Nice. So let's just add anything here because I don't care. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we've got an error. It's an validation error. This validation error is saying in the errors that the name should have at least 2 chars. And this is the message. Nice. In the inner, I've got more than one. Ooh, beautiful. So I have the 0, I have the path, I have the type, I have the value, I have everything inside the inner. This is beautiful. So let's add more validations. So I have the name, but now what I want to create, it's the email one. Okay, so let's just do that email. Okay, this is gonna be an yup. Yup should be this should be in string and should be an email. Nice. Yup has email validation. It should be required. Okay, should be required. There we go. Email is required. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. So let me just check something. Nice. Nice. Email is required. It has a mean of 2 as well, but actually mail you need 1 char, the @ symbol, another char, a dot, and another char. So actually the mean for mail it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5. So email. Let's copy this one because yeah, it's same old, same old. Instead of that, this is gonna be 5, and this is gonna be 5, and then instead of name, this is gonna be email. There we go. Beautiful. Let's just check what happens now. Oof. So W email is gonna be valid because I have the the mail thing, isn't it? Yeah. At there you go. I've got 2 errors on the inner, 3 actually. Email should have at least 5. Email must be a valid email. Name should have at least 2 chars. Beautiful. And then by the path, I know that what failed was email. Beautiful, beautiful. I will be able to use the inner in order to get whatever I want and add the errors right here. That's beautiful. So let's just do the username. So the username is gonna be exactly like the name. So let's just get this here. Instead of name, we call it username. There we go. And then this is gonna be,
That's good. Disable the browser default validations.
yeah, I will do that.
Yeah,
I
I prefer to keep them.
uh,
Uh, Personally, I prefer to keep them. You can improve it, but
yeah.
sometimes you just want to show your custom validation. You can disable.
Yeah.
Depends on you. Depends what you want to do.
As we are using atomic design, it's gonna be really easy to disable that. We just come here and delete that, actually the require thing, and just remove that, and then remove that, and then there you go. So if you go back, there you go. We just have the errors and we don't have the. This is the,
You have a
yeah,
property.
yeah. This
This
is
is this is the property of no validate.
no validate.
Maybe for the
Disable the browse
more maybe
default
for
validate.
the maybe for the for maybe to the form
Yeah, I just
an
just don't.
attribute.
Yeah, I just remove the
Yes.
required, and I believe that it's all right.
You can also put the attribute. This is an attribute. No validate on the form. Uh, it will work.
You mean directly on the form, just like
Yes,
going
yes. You can.
sign up form.
This is why I like to do the rest thing with the spread operator because we have a lot of
Just like
we
that.
have a lot of properties. Yes,
Mm,
but we have to create another property inside of the
the
form
form. Yeah,
atom. Yeah,
yeah. I will need to get no validation here. Oh, let's keep that way right now. Let's just
yeah.
keep that
Just
way
keep that
because
way.
we are going to validate by
Or
Yup and that. But it's good to know
yeah,
that we have the no validate on forms, so it's not going to validate it. So actually, we can remove all the requires. So this is not a necessary property anymore. And there we go. Nice. So I believe the sign up form there is, no, it's not. We are not using that with direct. Nice. So there you go. And now when we do that, we still get the error from Yup. And now we have more errors: username, name, email, and all of that. Good. Good. So, and now we need to do the password. Man, the password's gonna be just like username. So it's gonna be password. So this is gonna be password. Okay, but password is from 8 to 20. So this is gonna be 8 to 20. There you go. 8 to 20. And now we have all the validation we need. And let's just do the same thing for confirm password. Confirm. Is it the real name? No, it's confirm password, just like that. So confirm password, and then let's just do that. Confirm password. So again, from 8 to 20. Actually, we don't need to check if it's 8 from 20, because what are we gonna do? We're gonna use something called one off. Okay, one off. And then we are going to call Yup again. Okay, and we are going to get the reference inside Yup. That's password. So I'm just going to get the password. Okay, and then let's just pass a null here, and then the error is gonna be passwords passwords must match. What I'm doing here, it's this confirm password should be exactly like the reference. So the reference is password. I'm just saying that this one should be like this one. So I don't need to check for 8 to 20 because if this one should be like to this one and this one already have the validation, so there you go. Let's just check that. I would just add this one and it checks the errors, inner errors. Passwords must match. Exactly. So if the passwords are the same, so let's just do www, and then let's just do that and errors. There we go. We don't have passwords must match anymore because both of them are the same. But now the password should have at least 8 chars. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we just validate everything. There you go. And we don't have the password problem anymore. But what we have now, we need to handle the fail. So when we fail, what would we do? It will fail. Okay. So I believe that we need to send these errors to the state. Because I already have the error message. This is not exactly an error message. This is a server error message. So set server error message. Nice. So let's just copy this one and add it here, and this one let's pass here. So this is gonna be server error message. So it's error messages that come from the server, and we need to change the sign up form. Now instead of error message, it's gonna be server error message. There you go. Nice. Let's get these, and it's gonna be here. So this is gonna be the server error message. Nice. And now we have the error message. So now let's copy these, and then we get now the beautiful error message. There you go. Error message, and then set error message, and this is gonna be like that. Okay. It's gonna be an array because as you can see, what are we gonna do? We're gonna get the inner thing. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Get all this inner and put it inside the error. So set error message. So when we get to fail, we need to actually get all the errors. But I don't want everything. Let's just do something. So let's just do const errors. This is gonna be like error. It's inner, okay. Not error, this is errors as well, isn't it? Yeah, this is errors. Errors, messages. Let's map through it. Okay. So now I'm accessing this thing. I just need the message and the path. Nice. So what I really need in here is to return an error. Let's call it path. Okay, it's gonna be e.path, and a message that's gonna be e.message, and this is an error. Okay, So let's just do that. Nice. And now I can just get these and do set error messages, and there we go. Now I've got my messages in the error messages. Beautiful. And inside of that we just have, let's just console log these and see what happens. Console log errors messages. Nice. Okay, let's just do this. Beautiful. There you go. I just know that username have this error, username have this error, and well, name have these, and you got the idea. Okay. Set error message. Now I need to pass all these error messages, set error messages, set it to, oh, not this one. What's the handle fail? Set error messages. Nice. Nice. And now my form has all the error messages. So let's go to the form. And actually, let's just do that to make it a little bit more readable. And then we have the error messages. Okay. Let's just set in the proc types. So it's gonna be proc types dot an array. Nice. Okay. And now that I have all the error messages, I need to do something with that. So what should I do with that? Let's just, we could I have a labeled input, and I could use, yes, I believe that the best thing is to get the error message and pass it to the label input and let the label input work with that, because I already have an element that has the label and the input, and now it's going to be the label, input, and the error. Yeah, seems to be a good thing to do. There we go. Nice. So in the label, where is this? It's a molecule called labeled input. This one, it's receiving the error messages. Beautiful. Let's just do that to make it more readable. Nice. So error messages, of course, this is gonna be the same thing. Error message proc types, and this is gonna be an array. Beautiful. And now, so I have a label, I have an input, and now I can get all the errors in here. But if I want to do that, I need to check where is the so the label, it's not the label, it's the ID, isn't it? Where is the ID here? I don't have an ID actually. Both of these things doesn't match. I have an ID here, reference input ID. So I got an input ID. I can use that, I believe. Input ID, confirm password. This is not gonna work. It's gonna work for everyone but this one, because this one should be like that. It's exactly the name of the object. Okay. Okay, we can do that without any problem. So I can check the input ID with the error message and check in the path of the error message if we have errors. Okay, so in here, let's do something like I have the error messages. Okay, so first things first, we need to check if has errors. Okay, and the has errors should get what's the field and the errors. Okay, nice. So this is going to return a errors dot find. Okay, so I will get an error inside of that, and if the error dot path it's equal to the field. Yeah, so I will find the field inside the errors, and this is going to return a find. Okay, when I do the find, it's gonna give me back an array with all the errors. If I don't have errors, it's gonna be an empty array. So I can check here if I've got error messages length first. So it's gonna be like that. Length. I always forget how to do that. Yeah, length. And if has errors, the field in this case it's the input ID, and then we have the error message. So I'm checking, do I have error message? Yes, I do have error message. Do I have in the error message, do I have errors that it's related to that field? So if this is true, let's add a div. Okay, let's add a div. I shouldn't do that directly here, but I just want to check if this what I'm doing it's correct. But before, I need to get all the errors. So how do I get the errors? It's gonna be something just like that. Const get errors. What do I need to do here? I want a string that this string it's all the strings kind of together, and so I'm going to return what do I need? Oh, okay, it's the same thing. I need the field and the errors. Okay, so I need to return a string.
This is the error that is going to be sent to the input. You are trying to show
the error is going to be inside of here, so I'm just going to do that. Get errors. So I'm just going to do that. Get errors, and then I'm just going to pass the input ID with the errors. What's wrong here? What? Wait, what? Why? I believe I don't need that, isn't it? What? What should sorry, it's missing this. There you go. So now I can do that. Yeah, I was just.
Why we have has errors?
This is just to check. This is to check if there is any error at all. This is to check if there is an error
And it's related to our input.
to our input,
Okay.
and this is going to produce a string with all the errors.
Okay. And what about instead of error message received by the error message prop, we could just make a function
Yeah.
that will be return error message filter
We can make it
error
a little.
message.
Actually, I know. We can do that. We can use reduce. You know, because reduce has the accumulator, and it's gonna give me the error. Okay. Now I can check if the error, it's the same thing that I got down there. If the error path equals the field. So if the error mesh, if this error is exactly equals the field, what I want to return,
I just
it's a
feel
string.
that
If
we have a
it's
lot of
not, what?
unneeded verifications, because
You have
if
accumulator.
we treat this error message array that we are receiving from the parent, we could provide this already filtered or to our verification. And then if we have errors related to this input, we could just map and show it
This is.
whatever
This
we
thing's
want.
this thing's too big. It's too complaining that this is big. Let's just get this and that. Nice. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm using the readers. This is the accumulator, and this is the error. So if the error path equals the field, I have an error for that field. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to return a string, that this string is whatever we already have in our accumulator, dash the error message. Okay, there you go. Dash the error message. Okay. If it's not, just return the accumulator and start everything with an empty string. Okay. This is how reduce works. So how does reduce works? You get a array, and then you use array, and then you use a reduce. Okay. And inside of that, you need to pass a function. And how does the reducer starts? In this case, the reducer starts with a string. Okay. And this is the function that's gonna be like looping, and this is the beginning of everything. So I'm starting with an empty string. The reduce give me the accumulator that's gonna accumulate every loop, and if I got an array, just like that, this is each value of the array. So it's an error. What I've got here, it's an error. So if I'm looping through errors, I'm just going to get one error. If you go back to that, and you just, it's still working. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is beautiful. Let's just try it again. There you go. Let's do something that Deborah loves. Let's just add something like that here. It's not like that, it's like that. And yeah, of course it's not going to work because it's not thing, it's not the string. Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. So let's just we just have the errors. So names required, should have at least 2 chars. What I really want to do, instead of showing the error here, I want to add an icon to this thing. So how would I do that? Because I have a div, I don't want a div here. How would I do these kind of things? Let's try to what I wanted to do actually is to add a icon here, you know, that it is like a warning symbol, that when you hover it, it would show the errors for you in here. Instead of just doing that, it would be so much better if we have that. Let's think, how would we do that? So what's the name what's the name of the hover thing, that when you hovers the name, it gives you a something? There's a specific name to that. It's
I don't really mean
I saw
to
that
type.
I saw that on Untitled on what's the name you said?
The Albus said to type. I think he's right.
Yeah, Albus, this one. Yes, this one. Let's just check what they do. There we go. That's what we want to do.
When you hover, you want to hover the icon and see the errors.
Exactly. So let's create here a tooltip. Nice. So let's just get that, and let's just get that. So we need to create an atom new folder called tooltip, and new file called index.js. And as I am really
Sorry, tooltip.
yeah, tooltip, yeah. Tooltip. So it's gonna be tooltip. There we go. So now we've got a tooltip. And how are we going to work with that? The tooltip, it's a div, and the tooltip is going to receive a children. I don't want to receive a children to that. I just want to know directly if that it is a
Do you really want to do a tooltip? because it's
Yeah, an
not. If
icon.
you want to make a good tooltip, it's not very quick. You need to give
What?
the position to the tooltip related to the component that is
Mm,
embracing.
are you sure?
Yes, and you need to make a click away listener. So when
Mm,
you need to when you click away, or what I mean is that when you not when you click outside the tooltip, you need to close it. I don't know if you want to do a good tooltip. It's not very quick.
okay.
It's not hard, but it's not very quick.
Well, let's try it. Let's tip tip. So I need a tip wrapper. Okay. Because when you do a tooltip, you need the wrapper and you need the text that's gonna be inside the wrapper. Okay. Uh,
Yes,
and we need an icon. Okay.
actually,
So yeah,
the children has to be whatever we want.
uh, yeah, let's just call it two. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's call it two. This is gonna be just the placeholder for the uh, for the icon. I don't have the icon right now, so no, just do that. Okay. So I just want a placeholder for that. So what I need now, it's a something to hold the text that it's gonna be hidden. Okay, so let's just do let's create that as a div. Okay. No, it's gonna be in a span. Let's just create a span here. Const. It's gonna be styled to tip text. Okay, and this is gonna be just a styled dot span. There we go. Styled span. Okay, nice. So I just got that. So I'm just going to do that here. So this guy is gonna be here. Nice. And then inside of that, we need to add a div. All right, a div. Uh, this div, I'm going to get the div, of course, from the atoms. What? Oh, okay, I can just get the div from around. Okay, but the div actually needs to be something like that. In this, I have the message. Okay, so I'm just going to.
We need to do a challenge. We put a lot of developers in the stream and do something like uh,
Yeah, that
who
will.
can create something first.
Yeah,
A functional tooltip.
yeah. Prop types dot string. There you go.
That would
So
be nice.
that's what that's what. But this span, actually, I want this span to be hidden in the beginning. So let's do
I'm
so.
trying I'm
Let's
trying
just
to create
yeah. Let's
one here.
yeah. Let's just add a padding. Let's add the visibility to that to hidden. Okay. Uh, let's add a background color black. Right now, let's just use the black and the color white. Okay, so I have a div that's hidden, and it has the background black, and the color it's right. Okay, let's just align the text a little bit to the center because, you know, as it's a tooltip, let's add some border to that. And we need, it's gonna be a tooltip, so when I pass mouse over, it's gonna be okay, so I need a position. It's gonna be absolute. And I need position absolute. Let's add some top 5 pixels and no, it's 5 pixels because I want to go a little bit like that, and I need these on the top of everything when it shows. Okay, so what I would do for that in order to show, I will get this wrapper. You know that the wrapper that wrappers everything. Okay, and let's make a position as well, and it's gonna be relative to the parent, of course. And then let's add a display inline block to that. And when I'm hover to the, well, when my mouse hovers to the thing, we need to get something from that. So actually I need, when you try to do the hover, you need to select which thing's going to be shown when hover. I need to pass to the div. No, I'm going to get to that one. Let's just add an ID here, and this ID is gonna be to cheap text, right? So let's just, now I can get the hover, and then I get the ID, okay? And then if I got the ID in here, what would I do? I would make the visibility of this thing visible. There you go. Is it gonna work? No. Let's try. Let's get the tooltip. We need to add the tooltip here. So let's just do that. Tooltip. There we go. So now I've got the tooltip. I can go back here, and then I can import the tooltip. There you go.
I'm doing one here, but let's it will take a few minutes more.
Why is not? Because yeah. So I just need to do that. And what's the tooltip asks for? I don't need any of these things. I just need the message actually. No, I need the children. The children? Why do I need the children? I don't need the children. The idea, it's okay. The class name, it's okay. Blah. So just the children, I don't need to. There's no children. Tooltip. Oh my god. My English is going away. So I can get message. It's gonna be, whoops, let's go back. The message is gonna be this thing. So I just need the inside of that. So just gonna get that, and just gonna get that, and then message. It's gonna be.
How about you really going to talk about UI UX with this form?
Yeah, we just.
Just kidding, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
It worked.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it does work. So you just
Let me see.
look at that.
Nah.
Nice. So now I can do the thing that Deborah loves most. So I can actually add a BR here, and let's check what's going to happen here if I do that. Okay, and this is because the message. The thing is, the message can be sent to the div as a text. You actually need to do something like it's what's the name of that when you pass some HTML to a div and dangerous HTML I don't remember. Google, hello Google. Dangerous HTML div, whatever. What's the name of that? Yes, this one. So let's thank you Google. And then I believe that inside of that it's an object. I don't remember it again. HTML. So let's just do the blip HTML, and I believe that's message, isn't it? So if I don't need that and I don't need that, I can just do that. Okay. And olho no lanche. It didn't. Of course the div doesn't have that. And so I need to add these. And where did it go? I believe that is go here. This, it's gonna be that. And now I just need to validate it. This is gonna be a prop types object. Yeah, prop types object. There we go. So if I do that, é tetra, Brunão, é nóis. Moleque.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see what Albus is saying. That's though for add these as the icon. Shit as the icon. Okay, let's do that. Where's the, how can I get the shit? Can I just copy it? Control C, and let's just go to the tooltip. Okay, tooltip should be acted just as X. Okay, instead of that, let's add a shit. And let's just do that. Let's sign up. There we go. Are you happy, Albus? Are you happy? So what are you saying? UX not UX wise, a tooltip is not the best idea to show error messages. Yes, I know. We should do red things and all of that. I trust you. And what's the last thing you send? Sharp 10, something like that. Line break. Ooh, man. Beautiful. Love you, Albus. Yes, because now I don't need to do that. I can just go back and add that. And let's just check, because I believe, yeah, it's gonna do this. No, it's not. Because I just added to the dangerous whatever. So let's just check if this works without that. If this works, I really love Albus. Albus is gonna be my forever friend. There you go. Let's save it. Let's try it. And no, doesn't work. Albus, I don't love you anymore. It's everything over between us. You were a liar. And it does not. I really wanted to load Albus. Yes, I don't actually. I'm just joking about the break thing. I always say that Deborah loves that. It's because every time I use this, Deborah looks at me and say, "You are not a real front end," because real front end does not use line breakers. I know that. Can you add? Does it work? Can you add it inside the what? Yeah, I can. Uh, it is inside of the thing actually. With a what? With this one? You mean this one? Just like that. So if I save it, so now it's this, and the message is directly in the div without the dangerous whatever. So let us check. Do that. It's still not working. Any other ideas? I'm accepting all ideas the chat can get. Actually, in the label and input, we should add something to wrap the input.
What is the matter?
The thing
Where do you
is,
want to put this?
yeah, the thing is, every time I use things like that, Deborah says that I'm not a true front end because I'm adding a HTML to a string field. And of course, when you're using the div, you need to do the dangerous whatever thing.
Yes. Dangerous set image. No.
Got it. Let's just try the Alba's idea. Because this is the day that Albas and me
Look what Deborah said in the chat.
BR is martelada in the code. Yeah. What? Okay, so let me just copy what Alba sent us. Let's just get that and just do that. It doesn't even compile if we do that. So you mean add a here doesn't even compile.
I think this thing doesn't work.
Let's just try like that and see what happens. Div message and then let's do that. Still doesn't work, Albus. Of course, there's a way to do that. There's a really way to do that without using the dangerous HTML whatever that I'm doing. I give up on Albus, I want to love you, don't give up. Hold my hand, please hold my hand, don't give up. So we can just go back to our previous idea. So let's just use the dangerous whatever HTML and let's just get the message. Then let's just remove this one and let's just do that. This one is working, but it's not the best one. Where is Hugo? Hugo is the one that the best of the best. So he's the one that should know better about that. How would we do that? Okay, let's keep that. I'm a simple guy that accepts simple things in the life, and man, we validated all the form with a beautiful tooltip. Not beautiful, but kind of beautiful. I'm a simple person. I like that. In the next session, we can improve the style of the form, okay? Because right now it's white, we have a shit in here. We should not have a shit. We should have person that get better things. So we're gonna do that in the next session. Okay, Bruno. So how do you
Hey,
feel that? Do you
how
think
do
that
you
it was a
feel
good
that
live?
what?
The live. Do you think
Yes,
that it was a
yes.
good one?
I I learned a lot of things about CI that I usually
Yeah, we talked about.
don't.
Man, we did a lot of things. Huh? We talk about
Yeah,
CI,
I
about commits, improved
I
the
I
form
don't
validation.
I don't use the whole thing. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
this is
Like
really.
it.
Yeah, I liked that as well. So let's go to Isabella because she's a real good developer, game developer. So see you in the next live. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Albus, very much. Yeah, I was lying. I love you, Albus. And thank you, Deborah. Thank you for everyone that was here with us, people that just followed us and all. We will be here every Tuesday and Thursday. We will be here improving everything that we have in the God stack and learning and teaching and doing all of that. Thank you very much. Have a nice night. See you in the next live.
Thanks, guys. See you.